Hello, today I'm playing Versus Super Mario Brothers, which was an arcade version of Super Mario Brothers 1 that I actually played in the laundromat. And this isn't blind. I've played through it once, but we're going to be doing all levels, and I'm going to change it so that the timer is actually set on fastest. I don't know how that actually changes the timer, but it'll be harder. All the rest of these are default settings. I thought it was interesting that you can set it so you don't get an extra life until 250 coins. I'm just not going to touch that. But I think that's interesting. There's not really all that many coins in Mario 1, though, I don't think. And I do want to change the button so it's like this. Because after playing, well, Mario World and beyond, I'm always using B and Y, but the default controls are to use A and B, like an NES controller, but an NES controller, the buttons are also horizontal, and they're not on the Pro Controller. So, with that, let's play. So what I've found is that these levels are a little harder than the original Mario Brothers levels, but it's also got levels from the Lost Levels mixed in. Why are the controls like that? I think that's just a screen that doesn't change. Let's hope. Hope everyone's having a good night, though. Twitch stream? This is on Twitch also right now. Hey, Nestlily. I can't. It's already too late for me to pronounce names. Hey, Jacob, Controller Hog, Corey. Hey, Retro Toad and Evan. Reese, Mikey L, and Banana Gamer. Oops. It ended after 20 seconds. It should be up. I hope so. Yeah, it looks like it's all up. Now I can figure out how to start the game. Oh yes. Use L to insert a coin and R to start. Alright, so this level will look very much like it originally did. So I don't know if the timer is just ticking faster than normal. I think it is. I mean, it always ticked really fast, but I think it was 400 seconds before. Just like the Mario 1 and the Lost Levels. Had a baby in Mario Brothers like, don't be like your father. Yeah, it took some of the good stuff from the Lost Levels, honestly, I think. One thing that I was not happy to see is that there's a maze level near the end, but you know, we'll get to that. Well, that sounds awesome, Jacob. Hope you did have fun. I've never went to Disney. Okay, so we are going to do every level. No warping. It's interesting that the warps actually are a little bit different. In 4.2, normally you would be able to warp to World 8, but it only lets you go to World 6. But 1.2 does go to World 4, and 2 and 3. So, like, this is a Koopa. So the physics are definitely different, I've noticed. It's hard. Mario 1, I think, is one of the hardest games to play after playing any of the other Mario games. Yeah, the colors, I feel like the colors actually looked like that on the arcade cabinet, though. Why can I not duck? I'm really hitting it early, I promise. This version looks better than Mario 1? Or you mean than the actual Versus arcade cabinet did? Isn't that great? The 1-up is now a power-up. If it's a fire flower, you're probably not getting it. Well, you probably could jump up there, but yeah. I mean, I already got a fire flower. What does that matter? So it's like the game is mostly the same here at first, with just like minor things you wouldn't notice, like that Koopa. Enough that when I first played this, it kind of put me in a false sense of security, and there's a pit in World 4 one that I completely remember. Yeah, I definitely was taking my time, but see how that timer is gonna affect other levels. Cake King. For the new year, maybe I'll actually get the Twitch chat to show up on stream. Yeah, totally, Mika. Obviously, doesn't it look like it should be? They said, you know, the best part of Odyssey are the 2D sections. Let's just have those. I think they removed some floor there at the end. Yeah, basically 100%. Just every level. I don't know what 100% would mean otherwise. So I've definitely noticed the fire bars are super fast in Mario 1, but I think later they go even faster. I thought I was going to jump over that for some reason. This part's definitely different. I don't know if that's from something. Hi, Bowser. See ya, Bowser. Yep, when you get hit in Mario 1, you go all the way down to regular Mario, even if you are Fire Mario. Mean like that. Just like that gap is there and mean. Don't remember if that was originally in 2-1. Whoa. Your least favorite game on the Switch? Wow. What do you mean aside from Sonic Mania? What does that even mean? I can't tell if it's sarcastic now, because what's wrong with Sonic Mania? Go up here. Makes this star pretty useless. There haven't been Kaizo blocks yet, but just wait, probably. I actually don't think there's any, or very few blocks I would call Kaizo blocks here. They just left those in the Lost levels. But, we'll see. Always loved getting this power-up. Xenoblade I still feel like I should give more time to, but just haven't. Yeah. All the way down. Definitely racking up on lives is a lot harder in this. The staircase in 3-1, which normally you could do infinite 1-ups on, they changed to Goombas instead of Koopas. So you can't do that. There's like one spot, I think, in World 8 or something that has a Koopa going down a step that you could, maybe? Then if you're in World 8, why do you need it? And of course, this was meant to eat quarters. All arcade games are. Nope. Probably not Dark Life, dude. Waiting for them both to come in. I'm still gonna go over anyway. It's almost getting to that 100 seconds left. But I haven't... I've took my time so far. No, I really don't believe you, Mika. Maybe. Make it. It's so easy to just not be moving very far, very fast, and then try to jump. but Mario just keeps that slow momentum for the entire jump. Must have set it to the easiest settings. Yeah, well, at least if the settings are the same as in this, then I'm using the same settings other than the timer. The main settings are the life count. But you can make it so whenever someone continues, you can give them more lives even than they start with. You can make it so you can start with 2, but continue with 4. But for some reason we have 1-4 here. I don't remember that Koopa there, but just a Koopa. I might really like Odyssey. Like, the only complaint I had during it was that it felt kind of repetitive, but that's just because there's so many moons. That suit is, like, yellow and glowing. Bounce. Die. Is it the cool thing to hate Odyssey now, or what? You know, now that people are watching it non-stop still? I am using the Switch Pro Controller because this is on the Switch. I'm pretty... Oh, okay. That's the first 1-up that I've actually found in here. I really do not understand how 1-ups work in Mario 1. Sometimes they don't appear. No, I didn't mean you, Mika, actually. Do we want the vine? Waiting to die getting the vine. No, no, Odyssey's not my favorite Mario game. It's probably still Mario 3. As far as favorite goes. But it's always interesting. I try to clarify between favorite and best. Best Mario game? No idea. The 1-ups don't appear unless you warp. Okay. Like, here these were Koopas. I usually like to play without warping, though. At least now. More originally, I would warp a lot more. Definitely a lot more holes now. Mario's fireballs have like a really shallow angle to them. They don't like go down at a 45-degree angle. It's more like a 30. Oh, that was close. I almost did not make it. This will just be another power-up. Oh. Now, here's definitely something from the Lost Levels. If you just try to run and jump over it, you will die. I think this whole level layout is from the Lost Levels, but I'm not sure if they tried to like mix some of them together. Stairs, I tell ya. Are we being punked here? What are you talking about? I don't understand the above 10 comments, though. Whoa! Mario's funky run! Okay, I think he's healed. I've seen that in Mario 1 before, but I don't know how it happens. Always loved running on this part. Except they put a Koopa there because they're evil. Isn't it great that they're evil? Hey, Jansen? Ugh. This definitely seems to try to kill you if you try to run. Yeah, he was like sliding on ice with 1 foot in the air. No, I don't hate the Lost Levels. It's got some evilness to it, but I've always thought the stage layouts were interesting. They're mean. Yeah, Sunshine, I still have never played. But I noticed they added lots of little gaps here. Whoa! He has no eyebrows, but I didn't get hit. And here we have a Star Fox level. But I didn't want to run across it. Okay, just go. All's good. Never mind. You know, I think the decision about the Lost Levels being too hard for the US at the time, I think was probably really smart. I'm really glad that we got Mario 2. So here, this gap, when I first played this originally, killed me. It was not here before. Because if you follow the coin arc, just trying to get coins like, you know, you're playing Mario 1 and you know what you're doing, then they put that there to kill you. One up this time. That's like the only thing I remembered about this game originally is that stupid pit in 4-1. There. Don't know what was with crouching in 1-2. I couldn't do it. Yep, I think I played Super Mario Advance. I like that they added the red coins to that. I like that version of it. Ooh, a gap. What will I do? I guess it depends on what you call a remake. I mean, Mario All-Stars was at least like a port, so... I was really glad to get that, too. So I only remember renting the actual Mario 2 NES cartridge, but I had the Lost Levels. I mean, All-Stars. Wait a second, isn't this my level? Where's the Babam? Where's the piranhas in the blocks? Does I want to go up there? We're going this way. As much as I could go above the level, still going this way. Yeah, there's a star under here that I always just like to get. Pretty easy to kill yourself getting it too, though. All these platforms definitely seem to be small. And this block, the one I'm standing on right now, wasn't there originally, I guess to make that mushroom just a little harder to get. It's kind of a weird little change. Now, I don't know what Super Mario crossover is. Also used to be a power up here. Yeah, we are seeing all the levels. So far so good, huh? No, his eyeball hit me. Oh god. Pretty sure I was gonna slide all the way down. As long as I can do that one time during the game, I'm good. Jumping off a mushroom. Oops, let's just get rid of that. Rid of it. Rid of it. Oh, what? The pulley isn't solid? I mean, the pulley is solid. I know that in Mario 1, if you knock the pulleys off and you jump, like, into it, it'll push you down quick, but that I couldn't even go through. That is not something I remember. Boing. Okay, well, let's just stand on it this time. That works better. Why can I go through it now? I mean, look at this. I'm jumping through it. Always a spot I liked running through. The game apparently did hate me for that life. Like, you have 7 lives. That's not supposed to happen. Get this fire bar. It's pretty fast. I think that's normal speed of these, though. Let's see. Usually on these sections, one row would not have fire bars on top and the bottom, but here we have both. And some gaps, which I think are interesting. Yikes. Die, you. Wait for it. Like, I know the Podobo's gonna come up on the worst possible moment, which is whenever I go. Yep, I've got it on the NES also. The original. I know! Mario game that's not Mario Maker, it's really stunning. Don't go too fast. Here used to be a 1-up. You know, sometimes. Just looked and the timer's kind of getting close. That seems like it takes... Oh, that was terrible. Whatever, let's go. I mean, that's the point. I said it'd be fastest, but it just seems really fast. There's actually a setting for the timer. There's slowest and fastest, and I do have it on fastest, but everything else I've got on the default settings. But, yeah, the Mario 1 timer was fast by itself anyway. Okay, this level sucks because this used to be a power-up, and if you're continuing this after dying, this Hammer Brother is just evil. A little easier with the Fire Flower, though. So even though water sections usually people hate, if you take it in this level, then the Hammer Brothers up ahead won't spawn. This is always nice. Just got rid of the coins. Wait. Yeah, that's right. There's... Okay, here is a Kaizo block. Here's the first Kaizo block. This block was here originally, though, and it was a power-up. But they're like, hey, let's make it invisible. I'm just reading what Mike said. I have no idea. I've never done the minus world trick, even in Mario 1, though. So I no idea if they fix that for this. Hey, pretzel. This feels like 1-3... No, this definitely feels like a Lost Levels layout that I remember. If the bullets are done. Oh, awesome, Oscar. I haven't done high score mode. I tried caravan mode, but I don't know, I would like it to be longer than 5 minutes. Oh great. Is it maze time? At least there's, you know, only 2 choices here. This maze is actually same as the original. How did it get over 9 million? Infinite Koopa jumping? I don't know. Hacks? I saw there's already 2, like, max scores. I noticed, there's a J shape in 1-2 that has a power-up. They removed that and switched the 1-up to a power-up. Hey, I got 8 lives. Pretty sure I'm doing way better than I did when playing this the first run through. Yeah, but no, I have no idea how they got score like that. There's a 1-up there sometimes, you know. Apparently when you warp. Power up there, but we don't need it. Nope, you can't get Lakitu's Cloud until Mario World. No. Oh, wow. Can't believe I didn't get hit on the Goombas. And then I thought I was going to jump. I was gonna, like, walk and clip the Koopa and then fall. Because you don't get high bounces off of enemies in this game. You did in the Lost Levels, though, which is interesting. That some of those layouts are here, but you don't have the high bounce. We want to swim underwater. Well... guess since we're doing every level, I guess we are. Like, well, this looks familiar. Like, we just did this. We're gonna do that in the new year, Pretzel. I don't have a date yet, though. We're actually really close to having every level in Mario 3 recreated, so if you have Mario Maker and you do or used to... I love this is like the most worthless star ever. You used to make Mario Maker levels. It'd be really cool if you grabbed one of the ones that are left and work some magic on it. Because it'd be really cool to have every level redone, but we're pretty close. I just did 1.5 because it was open. I've remade 9 of them. But the list of the ones that are not claimed are on Discord. Here's a link to that because I don't even bother turning the bot on anymore. Yeah, if this jump is evil. Yeah, if you've already made a whole bunch of them, I'm not speaking to you. It's been really cool how many people have made. Especially Techie and Cheap Pop Man, J-Match and Nesh come to mind. I just jumped off. I mean, walked off. I mean, ran off. I mean, I'm dead. Yeah, Fish did a bunch too. The Fishes. So this was, no, Evan, mine, actually. Did you know that there's another one? This thing of scrolling the screen and hitting a Koopa really far to the right is definitely a Lost Levels thing. Oh, that was barely too. I'd like this power-up, but I don't see me getting it. Okay, that was pretty tough though. Curving around in the air is so much harder in Mario 1. No. Oh no, down here is harder. Yeah, that's pretty hard with Super Mario. Thanks for putting that platform there. I'm so glad that's there. Hey, at least, you know, levels have checkpoints. See, if I thought we were like near, I thought I was near the end of the level, and then I saw ground, so I didn't bother trying to get up there, but whatever. I still missed it. Okay. Bullets fired. That's still ridiculous. Well, how about we do the top part, maybe? Perhaps. No promises. Oh my god. There. Like, I can't run any farther than that. Oh. I really don't want to have the slow momentum. Finally. Photobos are always really mean in Mario 1. They can pretty much come back up anytime after they touch the lava going down. They don't wait, always. This is definitely a Lost Levels layout. Now it's fast. Yeah, this power-up's evil. Just evil. Just saying it's evil. I don't think they made fully new levels. I think they just modified them. Okay. I'm not in the mood to try to get that again. Come on. Or not. Oh god, that firework just appeared. Oh. Bowser, please jump. Right at 100 seconds too. Yeah, I was definitely concentrating a bit there. Not as much as orange juice though. That's more concentrated. 7-1. No. I don't know of any cheat codes for this game. This is always a power-up I found really interesting in Mario 1. Because if it's a fire flower, then you're not getting it. Oh, I didn't remember this pipe. It's frickin' 1-1-1. Did we get anything in here? I've been playing Mario games pretty much since I was born. Okay, maybe I was at least 4. Again, this was normally a Buzzy Beetle, so you would have a chance of getting infinite 1-ups here. And that definitely was not water. Yeah, a little while. Like all my life, kind of a little while. One more water level. Not the last water section. I think it's the last full level. The currents in Mario 1 are really evil, and I've noticed when I played through this the first time, if you're like on the last 2 blocks of the screen and there's a water current, then you can't swim out of it. It just eats your inputs. You just die. Oh, oh, I almost got through. Hi, Lance. Yeah, you can definitely do infinite 1-ups in Mario Maker. Oh, God. And I've seen Kaiser stages built around it even. What? I'm in the wall? No, if you get a game over, it starts the current world over. Well, that kind of threw me off. I'm used to going through the wall in the lost levels with the wind, except that's to the right. I guess the current was pushing me left. This does have currents that push you left and right and not just up and down. Not just down. I'm pretty sure Mario 1's just pushed you down. Do I make a YouTube video? I mean, all of my live streams are archived on YouTube, yeah. Oh, yeah, see? I could have swam, I was out from underneath the platform, but I couldn't go up because I was too far down. Hey, last life. Yay. Oh, a lot of people are hoping that night, Sky. Darn water levels. Would be a water level. Like, all I can hear is my B button. Like, I don't know why it's even clicking. Never noticed this controller click. Did we make it past that? You can keep those coins. I don't even want them. Yeah, one last blooper that would come this way. Wouldn't that be great? Yay, it's cleared until we have to do it again. Good night, Evan. Well, one life. How's this gonna go? Oh, great. Cheeps in this game are awful. I've noticed... Oh, God. Ugh. If you hit them from... Usually when they come from below, they're more likely to kill you than just let you kill them. This is really hard to get. Nope. Because you can't high bounce. The Cheep collided with the Koopa. No, I went a little too fast. Notice just how... Oh, I got an extra life from the coins. Notice just how many Koopas they put in places to try to kill you if you're going quick. They're like all over the place. Look, is it over? Yeah, it does have the bonus music. I'm pretty sure it originally came from this game, Oscar. My guess, anyway. Alright. So, this is a maze. And I don't want to lose. So I'm going to try once. Then I'm going to look it up. So I'm trying to remember which way to go. And I think we start down to this and that. Good. And then we go down, which is... This maze has changed from how it was originally. Crap. Isn't it up? I think it's up and then down. Did I just do it? Okay, good. That was from memory. I did not look it up. But, I mean, by memory, I mean memory of playing this the first time, because I sure as heck looked it up then. Because it's different and I hate those so much. I didn't want to be losing the last life on this level. Just to repeat all of World 7 again. But, at least I didn't have to. I was ready to, though. Welcome to World 8. This is pretty much how it was. Could use that one up if it's actually a one up. Nope. Move it, plant. I listened to the first bit of the first Nintendo Power podcast. I certainly hope they change the format. Like, if it's all developer interview kind of stuff, it's not gonna interest me very much. Or it's too long or something. I certainly hope it does well. Timers... This was always a level that was difficult with time when first playing the game. Love this star, though. I usually see if I can kill that Koopa with the star, but I figured I wouldn't bother this time. It was close, though. Gosh, seeing I had like 40 seconds would normally be like, oh, I can take my time. And then I'm just seeing it's like 30 instantly. Like, oh, maybe time to panic. Now, this would normally be a 1-up in Mario 1, but this is an arcade game, so screw that. But I'll take a power-up. Now they... Oh no! They got rid of the platform there. That's okay, we made it to World 8 before the first continue. So we only have to start at 8-1. Oops. But yeah, this is the music that you hear as the bonus music in Mario Maker. Waiting for a Koopa to appear. I noticed that you get to keep your coins when you continue. Oh god. Especially if you need 250 of them for a 1-up, I would sure want to keep them too. They're not placed, they're not randomly taken away, but there's just, there's definitely less of them, but no, they're not all gone. Yeah, like 1, 2, it's definitely a power up. 8-2, it's a power-up. Suicidal Koopa. This is always one of the most dreaded jumps in this level. Yeah, I guess the green ones are all suicidal. That one just a little more so. Just going straight for a gap. It's like, let's hop on the Koopa. No, wait a second. Let's go in front of the Koopa. Oh wait, there's a gap. Okay, the Koopa will be out of the way. Bullets won't be out of the way. Come on, bullets. Now there should be a fire flower here. Nice. And I believe in 8-3. 8-3 normally has 2 power-ups, but I think they took one of those away. You don't see how I remember all of this. Well, when you're young and you have 6 games to play, and one of them is Super Mario Brothers, you learn a bit about it. There's just so many more games these days. I mean, there were kind of a lot of games on the NES then, but it's not like everyone was playing all of them. Oh god, I thought I was going to miss. No, we're just playing all the levels, stupid side. We are almost there. Now this game does have a second quest like Mario 1. But I wasn't planning on doing that. Got our bullet. Now here, there would normally be a power-up, but it's gone. Oh no, here. Here, the one on the left is in the next set. I think that one is still there though. Luckily I've already got this fire flower, but if I get hit now, we're not getting fire ever again. Yep, that one's here because that one's harder to get. I've noticed when I kicked this shell when I played this through the first time, it went through the Hammer Brothers, because reasons. So it's basically a mix of Mario 1 and Mario 2 in Japan, which we call the Lost Levels, but with some modifications to make it harder. So far, World 8 is pretty much World 8. And now Bowser's Castle. God, I jumped in the lava. I believe I believe this level is almost identical. As far as the ways to go. I don't really like calling Mario 2 Mario USA. So the difference is this block is one higher, because they could. Is that the 3DS Kirby game coming out? I'm excited for the Switch one. I forgot about the 3DS one. All 3DS things can time fire. Even though I have a capture card, I still don't want to use it. Okay, this last screen is still evil. That timing Hammer Brothers in Mario 1 always been hard. Hey, we killed Bowser with fire. Yeah, exactly, Mike. I'm really glad we got the Mario 2 we got. Pieces paved with kingdom saved. Hurrah to Mario, our only hero. Hero? This ends your trip of a long friendship. That's weird. That's what she says. Guess we get to see these toads in a arch. What we get for an ending. I mean, for an NES game, that's about all you're going to expect anyway. At least they spelled the words right. Oh, it's not easy even today, really. Honestly. There we go. One continue. Just 2 quarters. Oh, sure. Go for it. Throw it out there. I'm pretty sure there was a second when I played this the first time, but maybe I'm misremembering for some reason. There we go. That is all the levels of Versus Super Mario Brothers. Now there's also high score mode, which I guess it just doesn't let you continue, is my guess, but I'm not sure. But then there's also caravan mode. Let's do that because it's a whole 5 minutes long. So this is just trying to get the highest score that you can in 5 minutes. It automatically starts whenever you select it. Whoa. The best way to get a high score is definitely to get killed by the first Goomba. I'm curious if the 1-ups give you points. Definitely gotta get that 5,000. I'm pretty sure the numbers on the right are the global rankings, and I played this like once or twice and got that 109,000. Yep, all the Goombas turn to beetles and all the enemies walk faster. Yeah, I like just calling him Mario 2 in the Lost Levels. I think it's clear that way. So it's kind of interesting thinking of time because of 50 seconds, or sorry, 50 points is 1 second. So every coin is like 4 seconds on the timer. So we can see also that timer going a little slower than it was earlier. Yep, that used to be a power-up. And forget that. Now, if I don't complete the level, it won't award the time, so I don't think warping makes sense. I think with this score I did warp. I guess the only thing that gets confusing with that still is the Final Fantasy series. Yeah, if you call Mario 2 Doki Doki Panic, then you're just stupid and want to say it's not a Mario game, and I don't think that's true at all. I think it's a pretty good Mario game. Did you know it was actually made by the developers who made Mario 1? You need anything else besides that? I mean, yeah, it was first, like, released as Doki Doki Panic. And that's what it became. At least that block is really high up, so I didn't just hit the block and go straight down into the lava. Whoa. Why did I run for that? I'm being timed. Now Bowser's with points. We kill him that way. That'll help. Got just over a minute. I'm about at my previous score. Not that it was super. Let's go. Do I want to go up here? Probably. Yeah, that's really interesting that Miyamoto was working on Mario Brothers 2 USA. I want it, but better make sure I've actually finished the level, since apparently I can't jump up here and fall really slowly. Yeah, I was curious. Yeah, it is over right then. The timer didn't even fully get calculated. You're stuck with that. But it was down to 20, so that was most of it. So 132. Which is way more than I had before. Alright. So that's a look at Versus Super Mario Brothers, all the levels, and the interesting 5-minute score mode they got here. Let's see. I'm not tired yet. I could maybe do some Mario Maker after this. Super expert, you say? Is that what you want? Probably. Yeah, I really liked the different characters in Mario 2, and most people playing Peach. I grew to playing Luigi the most, which I just always liked the flutter jump thing. I will be doing the Mario 3 levels soon enough. Hey, doing, Connor? It's going good, even though we just finished the game. 2 warps. Could do that. Maybe I'll do warps in high score mode, even though that doesn't make any sense. Complete for scores earned without saves. Yeah, you can use there's an interrupt save that you can do when you're playing the normal mode. Games continues until you get a game over, so yeah, why not? Look at those high scores on the right. Ridiculous. Yeah, I really like Mario Land 2. I have streamed that before. Yeah, why not? Let's do warps. I just always found Mario Land 2 really interesting. Playing it again, the levels are pretty simple. I mean, it's what it is, I guess, but it always stood out to me. Really like the rabbit power-up. Maybe I should have changed the... Actually, high score mode probably wouldn't let me change any of the game settings. You're probably stuck with default since you're competing online. Yeah, Dr. Mario always was fun to me too. I didn't play much of Puyo Puyo though until Puyo Puyo Fever was the first one I really knew was a Puyo game. Then there was Kirby's Avalanche that I played just a little bit of. I wasn't freaking watching. Let's read the chat, I'm up there. There's not a problem. Well, there's always this way to start a level again. You know, since I said I was using warps and all. It's adorable. You could either be talking about the rabbit power-up or me killing myself at the end. Both work. Now, getting this is a risk. Okay, I've made it over the super huge gap and we can now go to World 4. Yeah, I didn't play much of Wario's Woods, but I thought it was interesting. All the times I played it, it pretty much still felt kind of confusing. Like as far as setting up stuff goes. I didn't take the pipe I normally do. Oh, that Koopa. That was a Koopa place to kill you if I've ever seen one. Warping was always nice, but like, how many levels are we really playing here? Playing 1-1, 1-2, 4-1, 4-2, and then just World 8. Oh, there's no power up there. I didn't think about it last time. I played Pokemon Blue. I played a lot of that. Climb the Vine, Mario. Yoshi was also one I didn't really like a lot. He liked Yoshi's Cookie. Oh yes, World 6. I forgot about that. Well, whatever. Oh, it was developed by Game Freak who did Pokemon. But didn't that used to be higher? That's weird, because lower seems easier. I first thought we were going to warp to World 8 like Mario 1. I'm not even sure what Ninja Mario would be. Yeah, if I get a game over, well, first of all, we're playing high score mode, so I'll have to quit anyway. I was gonna say, since we've pretty much done this now. Can I have Sonic Mario? I always loved this little puzzle, sort of, to get that star. That it goes completely out. Let's just go to the right this time and maybe even use it. Yep, I've seen Mario 3 Mix. That looks like a really cool ROM hack. Level, oh god. I was gonna say this level in the long evil jumps, but that's not the jump I was gonna say was evil. Oh, it's so painful watching the slow momentum jump. Super Mario Maker is dead to you. I know a few people that feel that way. I didn't think I was gonna get it twice. No! He moves so slow. Yeah, apparently. Rip the whole Mario. I didn't look. I don't really care about Miiverse. Why would people stop playing Mario Maker just because of Miiverse? Like, commenting after levels was kind of nice, but like, I never really cared about them. I mean, I always thought it was cool looking at what comments people made on my levels, but I never liked when people put comments in the level. And then they just become trashy. Okay, well, this is apparently ending here. I proved myself last time. Beat the game then. Look at that super high score. Let's register that one online. 90% of levels in Mario Maker is not story mode. What are you talking about? It doesn't make sense. I mean, there were like quiz-based levels and, you know, levels that had lots of comments from the creator that were telling a story, but those were definitely the exception. Virtual console. That's a good question. You know, I still say I was happy that Mario Maker for Switch was not announced during this first year, because we would have gotten Mario Maker Deluxe, like the treatment they did with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which I was thinking about even playing that tonight, but then I'm like, I don't even really want to. It's the same game. They just added double items and a couple other things, but battle mode, you know, that was a big deal, but you know, it's like, it's the same thing. And I'm hoping, since they didn't announce it right away, that they're working on it and they're actually making something different that we'll want to buy. And heck, I don't care. Charge $100 for it if it's got so much new stuff in it. I think they should. Yeah, I don't blame you for being burnt out on Mario Maker. I mean, it caused so many people to start streaming, and people are still playing that as their main game. It's still technically my main game if I have to pick something, but I've been playing less of it. Definitely less viewer levels, but hey, this whole Mario Brothers 3 remake thing, I'm pretty happy about. It's, to me, it was kind of doing with Mario Maker what made it fun in the first place. And especially since it's not all super ultra Kaizo levels. Like, I can have fun playing Kaizo levels, but not why I bought the game. Not why I continue to play the game. I mean, if that's what you like doing, then go for it. But yeah, since we haven't got new objects, it's like, how much more new can you see when it still feels like it's got so much potential? But yeah, so there is versus Super Mario Brothers and, you know, other things. still maybe might play a little Mario Maker right after this. So I'll have to switch consoles and what. So I'm gonna end the stream real quick. But if you just stay right here, this will switch over to the new stream. So I won't do a raid or anything. We'll just play some Super Expert because, well, it's the easiest thing to do, honestly. Yeah, it's very hard staying invested in Mario Maker, but I've made 9 of the Mario 3 Remake levels. So I've had a lot of fun doing that. All right, hang tight. We'll take a very quick break. We'll get some snacks or something, and we'll do some Super Expert. You're trading in your Wii U copy. Oh, Breath of the Wild. Oh yeah. Well, if you're getting the other one, that makes sense. Breath of the Wild probably still has retained most of its value too. All right. See you all really soon.